Okay, so on my break at work today, I just got on Yahoo and I scrolled down and read a few of the articles. And I seen this article here: Steve Irwin's kids are all grown up in new Instagram photo. And then I thought, oh, Steve Irwin. So I looked Steve Irwin up. And I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, he died at age 44. He was born on February 22nd, 1962, which is 222. And 1962 is 26's mirror. So it is 26 years before 1988. He died 8 years ago on September 4th. September 4th, there's 118 days left until the end of the year. So 11/8/88, 8 years ago. It says that he died. Irwin approached a stingray allegedly 8 feet wide in chest deep water from behind, and that's what killed him, was the 8 foot wide stingray. And then just read down here. It says Irwin's death is believed to be the only fatality from a stingray ever captured on video. But then after the cops looked at it, the family requested that they destroyed all the videos. So who knows if a stingray really killed him? Nobody ever seen the videos except for these cops supposedly, and then they destroyed all the tapes. I mean, that's pretty weird. And I do understand if a family wanted the videos to be destroyed so they didn't have to re-watch it over and over or something. But it's still kind of strange that none of the videos are around anywhere, like even secretly or anything. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. And then he was 44 and surrounded by all this stuff. But this actually led me to a few other things. And I'm going to get back to the Back to the Future stuff here in a second, but it kind of ties in. Part of it ties into it here that I'm going to talk about. But anyway, I can't find his stuff here. He was on the movie. He plays a character on the movie Happy Feet. And the movie Happy Feet has Robin Williams. Robin Williams, the 88s are crazy, whatever. Not even going into that. But also, the movie had Britney Murphy in it. And she died early, too. She was born on November 10th, 1977. So she would be 37 years old this year if she was still alive. But she died at age 32. And so she was also born on my birthday, and I am 32 years old. Even weirder, I noticed, I did made a video a while back about October adding up to 88 and 4th adding up to 88, and 88 days before the end of the year is October 4th. And it's literally the only day of the year that actually does that. So anyway, my name adds up to 176, which is 88 plus 88. And if you take 4 plus 5, that's 9. 5 plus 5 is 10, that's 19. And 7 plus 6 is 13. 19 plus 13 is 32. And that's just pretty strange that I turned 32 and then now I find this. I don't know, just throwing that in there. So the strange thing about her death is that she died at 32 years old, so skull and bones number. But also, she died from pneumonia. That just seems like a really young age to die from pneumonia. But it gets better here. Her husband is this guy, Simon Monjack. Now, she died December 20th, 2009. And this guy died after her in 2010 on May 23rd, which is the Hermes Trismegistus feast day. There's also 222 days left until the end of the year. But he died of pneumonia as well. And it was 154 days apart from Britney Murphy. So Britney Murphy died December 20th, 2009. 154 days later, her husband died of the same thing, pneumonia. And that's pretty weird to die from. Two people dying from pneumonia. But anyway, 154 is 77 plus 77. And Britney Murphy was born in 77. She got her big break on the movie Clueless. And the movie Clueless, the main character was Alicia Silverstone. And Alicia Silverstone was born on October 4th. Like I just said, October and then the word fourth both add up to 88 and 88. And then it's 88 days until the end of the year. Britney Murphy was in the movie Spun with a whole bunch of famous people about drugs and whatever. But it came out in 2002, so a 22 reference. And then down here it says the film was shot in 22 days. And then the characters take a combined total of 23 hits during the course of the movie. Hits of drugs or whatever. But I mean, 22, 23, 2002. And she's also in 8 Mile. She was Eminem's girlfriend or whatever. So 8 Mile. Just another 8 reference, I guess. I'm not even going to really check into that movie. And then she was in this movie, Uptown Girls, with Dakota Fanning. And Uptown Girls, Britney Murphy was a 22-year-old girl, and then she ended up having to take care of this girl, and she's 8 years old in this movie. But in real life, Dakota Fanning was born on 2/23/322. All right, well, I could go through all of her movies and do all that. Just making a short video. I'm going to get back to the Back to the Future stuff. But last night when I was waiting for stuff to upload, Robin Big was on MTV. And I just glanced at the TV and I noticed that Big was wearing a shirt that had this symbol on the middle of it. The BB, I'm assuming for Big Black. That's what they say. But it's a 88. But last night he was wearing one and it was a triangle with a BB in the middle of it. I just found that interesting. Wanted to point that out. Not even going to look that much more into. I'll look more into it myself, but I'm not going to do it on the video here. Anyway, just like I said, wanted to point that out. And then one other thing, I never put it in the Back to the Future stuff, but it goes along with the All I Wanted Was a Pepsi, and I talked about Limp Bizkit, and Limp Bizkit, he says, just one Pepsi, far from suicidal, still I get them tendencies. So he's quoting the suicidal tendency song that I had talked about in the previous video. But so I looked up Limp Bizkit just for whatever, because I was bored at work, and everybody in the band has stuff around them. So first off, the lead singer is Fred Durst. Fred Durst is 44 years old. Wes Borland is 39 years old, so 13, 13, and 13. Let's see, Sam Rivers. He was born in 1977, and he is 37. Also, on the old calendar, septum is 7, so it literally would be 2 sevens, and then 77, and he's 37 this year. And John Otto, he was born on 3/22/322/77, and he is 37 years old. Even the past members here, DJ Lethal, he is the only one I didn't really see anything with. Doesn't mean he doesn't have anything around him. I just was looking at the dates, didn't read much about him. But we got Mike Smith, born October 11th or 8/11/88 in 1973. So he's 41, which is 73 years ago. 1941, 73 years ago. In 1973. Then we got Terry Balsamo, this guy was in one of my favorite bands, Cold, at one point. But anyway, he was born on October 8th, 8/8. He was in the band Cold here. And I think I might have talked about them in a video a while back. But the lead singer, he is 44 years old this year. Not even going to get into that band as of right now. Just gonna keep moving on here. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about all this for right now. Like I could go on and on probably. Like their first big hit was a cover of George Michael. I could look up George Michael, probably find a whole bunch of stuff about George Michael. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, I guess, and then yeah, let's move on to the Back to the Future stuff because I got probably I don't know, it's probably going to be about 3 more videos before I'm finished with that. So anyway, have a great night and see you in the next video.